Enquiring, curing new students, enquiring a students, diagnose. So we can, we can first we'll see, be enquiring a student individually. So first what we ask, have you been practicing yoga before? No. Okay. If they are not practicing yoga, then what you have to ask, are you doing any other physical activities like cycling or swimming or trekking or some other like a gym or running? So we have to ask next questions. So why we are asking the question? So we can understand how much they are physically active and fit by these questions. So if they are not practicing any yoga, no physical activity means, then we can understand. So they are they are having the basic fitness only they are having. For example, you are not practicing any activities, so we have to limit with you, not to push too much. So we have to go very moderate approach for you. That is very ideal. So next questions, have you practiced yoga before? No. So if you are not practicing, so you are doing any other physical fitness activities? Yes means you have to keep in the mind. Typically you can, the better is you can make a format, questionnaire. So they can fill it up easily. You don't need to spend your time, every individual, what is your name, where are you coming from, and what you have the problem and all. You don't need to repeat. Once the fill
but
up
you can forget if so many people are there also.
Yeah, so if you have the form, the structured form, I have sent you that form. I said, okay, I will forward it. Just I have an email only. If you have the questionnaire form, it will be easy. Okay, after that we can go through, okay, what is his problem? So he is having the back pain and he is having BP, okay, we can diagnose very easily. We can check it, instead of asking, we can go through very fast. If you want, you can consult personally also. So by that you can evaluate, okay, the person is involving in physical activities, is normally fit. This person is not involved in any physical activities, so he is slightly weaker side. So you have to keep in the mind. According to that, you have to design the practice. In case already I have been practicing yoga, okay. How often you practice? You practice 7 days a week or on and off? And what style of yoga you practice? You practice like only yoga nidra, or you practice like ashtanga, or you are practicing vinyasa or yin yoga? You have to check out. So the style of yoga they practice and how often, then you can identify, then you can assess their fitness level by knowing this. Yeah, tell me.
See, knowing this, so sound was there. I thought, what is making sound, sir?
So after you ask, of next questions, you have to ask, have you got any major accidents like what is that? Metal inserted in your bone, or any kind of fracture, or any kind of surgery happened, you have to ask. So this you have, because someone that calf muscle, shin bone or thigh bone, they will place it temporarily that plate or permanently also. So you have to know that. So by that you can understand. So you have to be little bit delicate.
So some people, if they have metal in the knee, they cannot practice yoga?
They can practice, but you have to keep little bit aware about that. So you have to keep checking while practice. You have to keep, how are you feeling? Are you okay? So like we have to keep monitoring for a few classes. Once they go comfortable with your class, then after that we no need to worry. So we have to know they got any fracture or injuries, mostly the joints. So we have to keep in the mind, if they got any wrist injury, means that will be little bit weaker part. So we should not push that much the wrist or neck. The wrist neck is very delicate. And you can ask, what is your, first you are asking their physical fitness, the health related problems. Do you have any knee problem, back problem? Do you have the blood pressure? Do you having the diabetes mellitus? So all the health issues you have to ask first. all the very normal questions. So after going to that, after that you can ask little bit deeper also you can go typically. How means you can ask like have we got any kind of small like what you call cholera, this kind of the major sickness. That also you can note it out. After that till you can go little bit deeper. Any of your parents or grandfathers or grandfathers have any kind of heart problems, the major problems like chronic heart related problems or diabetes. So this is the mostly problem. So you have to ask this, your generation anyone got. So after going towards the genetics, again you come back to the personal. How are you going? How was your sleep? How was your quality of sleep? Good, or sleep is just okay, average, or sleep is very bad, insomnia. So you have to check out the sleep. Then you ask, how was your appetite? Hungry, you can able to eat more, or you are not feeling the appetite less. And you ask, are you going what is that? In medical it is micturition, urination. Are you going urination properly? And motion, the tools, are you going properly? This is very important. Which is sleep, appetite, the tools, motion, then urine. This should function properly. Next you can go for the stress. We have to analyze the stress. You can ask, how was your job? What are you doing? Are you working like an employee? Are you doing a business? No sir, I am not doing anything. My wife only working. house husband. Yes sir, I am also house husband. Right? Right, no? House husband. Kind of. But he is not a house husband. He is a multi-personality.
Multi-personality. It's a disorder. Multi-personality.
No, his work, multi-jobs he does. It's not difficult, not easy actually. The very strength is his silence and patience with supporting everything. Otherwise he can't do all the works. Because after marriage doing one work is a big challenge, but he can able to do all this. It's great, no? He is having something extracurricular activities or extra talent is there with him.
No extracurricular activities.
The only thing is he never care whatever anyone says. That is his. Right?
That I have developed over the years. Earlier I used to
react.
Not react. I never used to react, but internally I used to be affected by what others say to me. Now I don't care.
That's the right goal.
Now people have stopped asking me because they know this guy does not care.
No, of course we have to respond, which is important questions, not for all. We have to respond certain things, not for all. Next is you ask what kind of job you are doing, how was your lifestyle, are you happy, are you facing any stress? Yes sir, lot of stress. My wife is hell. Then they will start, if you just ask more, they will start making big emotional. They will lose some themselves.
You just need to ask a line.
Someone will talk, someone will get emotional. My boss is such kind of stupid fellow. He gives all the work for me, but no salary increments all. Like they will start so telling. Someone say lifestyle, someone will say my lifestyle. Yeah, okay sir, good, happy. So some on and off I get stress, it's okay. So you can able to understand the stress level because stress can be contributing to any kind of problems. So you have diagnosed their health related problems, you have diagnosed their what do you call their genetic hereditaries, and you have diagnosed their personal basic the motion, urine, sleep, appetite, and you diagnose the stress, and you diagnosed their health related problems, means like a disease and any fractures or any fractures or surgery being done. If surgery is done, at least minimum 3 months we should not practice. It is the average. Someone like when the surgery that stretches are healed properly, then you can give the practice because yoga involves more stretches. So we have to be careful who have undergone the surgery. After the healing is recovered from the structures, they have to confirm with the doctor, then you can teach the yoga.
I think we can recommend
Sorry?
physiotherapy. We can recommend.
For what? Physiotherapy?
For example, if someone came, let's say after 1 month, 2 months after injury, so we can send them through this time. Let's say then that 3 months is like so you can do with physiotherapist exercise like 1-to-1.
Those who got a pain, right? Yeah. If, for example, he got a pain, when the pain was very intensive, means that time they have to go for physiotherapy. When the pain was getting reduced or subsiding, that time you have to teach yoga.
But you said 3 months, but if they come...
That is for surgery. Surgery, after the surgery done, they should wait for 3 months, the surgery to get healed, the structures to
But if
get.
they come after 2 months and they say they don't feel pain, so...
Yeah, that you can teach. Even someone after surgery 6 months also the structures cannot be not healing because of that recovering is very less, power is less. So you are assessed the stress, lifestyle, their food habit. After you assess the personal data like emotions and all. After you are analyze the health related and the physical kind of any injuries or any accidents and all, you have to diagnose.